Okay, so we're gonna get started with the quiz from class 9. If you'd like to take the quiz, I'll give about 5 minutes, maybe a little longer for this one. Maybe more like 7. If people need more time, they can just tell me. I will check in about 7 minutes. Here is the quiz. There's 3 questions. Okay, enjoy. Yeah. Okay. So then we will start class 10. One moment. All right, let's get started. Here we go. All right, hi everybody. Here we are, the last class of course 1. Question 1. All right, I'd like to read this. Mm. How can you read it?
Yes. Can the idea of karma, thus is ethics and or morality, coexist with the idea of emptiness, or do they contradict each other? Tibetan tract give the words for morality and for emptiness in Tibetan.
Nice. What do you think? How can karma and emptiness coexist, or do they contradict each other?
Hmm. No.
It's a or question. You can't say no. No.
Yes, yes.
You can't say yes either. Which one? Do they contradict each other or do they coexist?
Oh, contradict. It's not contradict. It's coexist, right?
I'm asking you.
I think it's coexist.
Yeah, totally good. Um, how? Tell me. Wait, Tin? Are you there?
Yes, I'm
Did,
here.
did you memorize this part of the poem?
Mm, yes, let me
How's it go?
try.
How's it go?
Mm, it's at some time, at some point, you no longer alternate, come together. Um, just the just the what interdependent never fail. Uh, um, no, not that one. Maybe the other one. That
How? Yeah,
the
go ahead.
appearance of all things, the infallible interdependence, and infinite beyond taking any position.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they work together.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you,
Um,
teacher.
you're welcome. Read this how?
Yes. These two ideas are two sides of the same coin. Things are empty in the sense of being like a blank screen. Whether I see them one way or another depends on my own projections, forced upon me by my past, deeds, words, and thoughts. Therefore, karma and emptiness are completely
Twined.
and intertwined. And anyone who understands emptiness understands the need to be absolutely moral in their everyday life.
Yeah. Because things are empty, they can happen, basically. And what's the Tibetan for morality or ethics?
Suntrim.
Tultrim.
Yeah.
And emptiness?
Trong bài nhì.
Yeah, you can read.
Yeah.
Tultrim means morality, and Tongpani means emptiness. All right, good. Who is next? Who wants to read? Daria, do you want to read this next one?
Yes, thank you so much. Suppose you can understand that there is no self. How does that help you stop your bad emotions and reach freedom? Tibetan track students given what's for bad thoughts and for object to be denied.
Yeah, okay, good. Suppose you understand that there's no self. How does that help you stop your bad emotions and reach freedom? Anybody? Come on, this is the whole. This is
Let me take a guess.
Because
Maria's gonna say things. Go ahead.
Once you understand the emptiness of self, it becomes illogical to get upset. And as you try your best not to get overtaken by the emotion and remembering the emptiness of self, you start getting a lot of good karma for seeing emptiness directly. And once you experience that, you're on your way to the next stage of becoming an arhat, where you stop your negative emotions altogether because your good karma overweights your bad one.
Those things are true. Why? What's the connection between having no self and it being logical not to get upset? That's the part that people have had a hard time explaining in Buddhism for, I don't know, probably thousands of years. Just because it has no self, why shouldn't I get upset?
Because there is no one to get upset at.
Mm,
If you hit yourself on with a hammer on the finger, well, theoretically you can get upset at yourself, but you understand you did it.
mm,
Remembering that the person who is upsetting you does not have a self nature and comes from how you treated other people in the past helps you to regulate yourself better.
mm. You're getting there. You're not going to reach nirvana with that, though. All right. Here, I'll explain it. You're really close. Because things lack a self nature, which means they are the nature they do have is nothing but the nature you give them. Where does that come from? How you treated others in the past. So, if the only self things have is how you've treated others in the past, the dumbest thing you could do if something's annoying you is treat it in the way that would recreate the conditions for it to be annoying again. And understanding that, you can achieve nirvana. Because if you understand that there's nothing annoying except the annoyance that you give it, you'll no longer be annoyed at it because you realize that being annoyed is the only thing that's making it annoying. And so you'll stop being annoyed at things through habit, just like you were annoyed at them through habit. The habit of ignorance will be replaced with the habit of wisdom, understanding. That's it. That's Buddhism. As far as wisdom and a lack of self. You were close, Maria. Does that make sense, Maria?
Yes, I could not have put it that way. I need to
Okay,
listen to you again on recording.
it's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that will help you in the kitchen. That no, you can reach nirvana like that. Even like a momentary nirvana in a sense, like a cessation of a, like if you start getting mad at your husband for being annoying, and then in that moment you were like, oh, he is not annoying. I'm giving him some annoying ness, right? Where's this annoying coming from? Oh, I was annoyed at him last week and treated him in an annoying way. And so now I feel annoyed by his behavior, which has no actual annoyingness in it. That's the lack of the self. There's nothing in it that's actually annoying, strictly speaking, meaning not everyone would be annoyed by it. I won't be annoyed by it at a different time. Why is he even in front of my face in the first place? Why am I here at all? All those things equal a lack of self. All right? All right. No one said anything, but I'll take that as you understand. Uh okay, what's the Tibetan word for bad thoughts?
Myanmar?
Yeah, Nyongmong, mental affliction, negative emotion. And
Mhm.
what about object to be denied?
Yaksha.
Structure.
Yeah, gotcha. Uh-huh. Um, okay. Daria, please read this.
Uh, Suppose that your boss yells at you at work. If you understand that no self exists, you understand that this unpleasant experience is not coming from its own side. Rather, he's like an empty screen, and you are forced by your own past karma to see him as bad. Someone else in the room who has better karma may be seeing this as a pleasant experience. For example, thinking that the boss is kindly correcting an employee to help them improve. When you realize this fact, you realize that if you yell back at the boss, you will make new boss karma that will make your
Bad karma.
bad karma that will make you see him yelling again in the future. Being an educated Buddhist, you realized that the best course of action is to respond kindly and potentially, if you keep up,
Patiently.
patiently. Yes. If you keep up this way of behavior, you will fairly quickly reach nirvana. Dr. Ward, I have questions.
Okay.
If you maybe past you yelled, what you did? For example, I think my boss is bad sometimes, but it's difficult stopped this mind. My selfish said, no, you not right. It's boss. And I tried to stop, but it's difficult.
Yeah, you have to form the habit of understanding. Seriously, if um if somebody said, "Okay, you can get mad at your boss, but every time you get mad at your boss, you have to drink this poison that's going to kill you. Would you drink the poison? Would you get mad at your boss? No.
No, never.
No. Because you know the consequence of getting mad at your boss is not worth getting mad at him. But or her, whatever. On some level though, you think getting mad at them is inconsequential. It doesn't matter. It's not going to create something. You have to realize your actions are also not self-existent, meaning your actions will go along to create similar things in the future, as well as things outside, like your boss yelling, and your environment, the place you live and things like that. So you have to study it enough to, or practice it enough to see it's significant enough to then stop it. If you don't think it matters, you're not going to stop it. So, and you just have to try it. You don't have to believe me or something. I don't really care in that way, but you have to try it. And if things start changing in a way they've never changed before, then you could be like, oh, that makes sense because I've always acted this other way. How could they have changed? And then you just have to keep doing that for everything, especially meditating and getting the seeds to, see emptiness, which studying very hard is part of that as well. All right, good question. Nyongmon is bad thought, and Gakcha is the object we deny. What is the object we deny in this boss scenario?
Yeah, I didn't do anything, husband. Okay, I didn't do anything, boss.
Meh. What does that mean?
It means that's the boss that come from himself. That the object that we deny. The boss exists from its own side.
Yeah, too Buddhist. Someone else try. He's not wrong, but you have to say it in a way that your mom understands.
We would deny the idea that there is something to get mad about.
No, there is something to get mad about. Your asshole boss. Why do you have to get mad about him, her, they, though?
Maybe it's like if you looked in mirror and you yellow in mirror, it's nonsense. If you yellow for your mirror.
Mm. Okay, I see what you're saying. Um, yeah. It will be hard to reach nirvana with this thinking, though, okay? I'm telling you. Here, make it very clear. There was no boss anywhere that's yelling that didn't come from you yelling. That's it. All right? Everyone can understand that. Tina, I understood what you're saying, but if you start saying, no one even knows what from your own side means in English. All right? They don't. All right? Within our group, within certain philosophical circles, they'll understand. But usually they'll have no idea. So don't say that if you're saying it to a regular person. Just say, people are, oh, I heard about Buddhism. I heard about this thing called Gakcha. What's that? There's nothing in the boss that's yelly. Nothing in the boss that's annoying. Nothing in the world that's suffering. That's what it means. And that's the difference between every single pain in the world and no pain at all. Seriously. Everyone thinks, oh, the problem is in the government, in my wife, in my town. Then they move to another town, they have all the same problems. They're like, oh, it's here too. Oh, these problems are everywhere. You're like, no, they're not everywhere for everyone. I mean, different problems are everywhere for everyone. Your problems are everywhere you go. Don't forget, you're the major factor in your life. That's what makes it your life. All right, that's the course. By the way, Maria, that doesn't mean you don't need to move. It's just don't be naive about it. You might need to move.
Yeah, I was like, I need to get out of US. And then like, wait a second.
Uh,
Mm,
yeah, anything
Where
can
I will
happen.
go will improve.
I
Only
know. And even if it does, there's a power in practicing and watching the crappy place you were living or the crappy life you have changing from your very intentional practice. Okay. So, and it's hard and it's annoying and there's no other way. There isn't. If you're not accepting responsibility for your life on a day-to-day basis in terms of what you see, feel, hear, etc., um, being based upon your habits of mind, mouth, and body, then you are doomed to suffer because either the good karma you have will just run out one day, um, or the bad karma you have will just continue. Um, or you'll die and go someplace, who knows? I don't know. And then maybe there'll be no annoying teacher like me poking you to understand Buddhism correctly or something. And then you'll have no hope. Or something like that, okay? As far as I know. All right? All right. Okay, we will start course 2 on Monday. Thank you so much for your time and efforts. I will be teaching mixed nuts with my amazing teacher, Geshe Michael Roach, in half an hour. So if you want to come to mixed nuts, please do. Thank you for coming to course 1. I've always wanted to do this since I've heard about these courses almost, I guess, 14 and a half years ago, I guess. Um, I'm doing it. Yay, dreams come true. Thank you so much. And see everybody in half hour. Thank you, translators.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
thank
Thank
you.
you,
Okay,
hosts.
chair, you can go.
Thank you, students. Do your homework.
Спасибо большое.
Yes.
Pajalister. Bye.